Hello, hello, hello everyone. It's Brenda with Busy Bees Custom Creations. And today we are going to be making a Halloween wreath with this sign that says Happy Halloween. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're going to be using the 14-inch wreath frame from the Dollar Tree. And I'm setting it up exactly the same way as I always do, with the full pipe cleaners on the crossbars here, and then a half pipe cleaner across from there, and then a full pipe cleaner in the center. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and use this Halloween mesh that I got from Joann's probably last year. I'm going to use my handy dandy new sidekick from Susie with Susie's Recent Things. And if you're interested in one of those, you can use my affiliate link to get that. So let's go ahead and get started. So this one I love because it's nice and small and portable. Whoops. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start on the inner row. So I'm going to move all of the outer row ones out of the way. Just pull them back. And then we will start on the inner row. So I'm just going to open up all of my ties, and we're going to do the poof method. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring you guys down. Well, let's do this. So I love the mesh holder for this because it works great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it in half and then gather it together. And I'm going to put it right here before the first zip tie, or before the first pipe cleaner. I'm going to zip tie that into place. And that just makes sure, you know, that it doesn't go anywhere. That's all. You don't have to do this step, but I've kind of gotten the habit of doing it, so I really like it. Okay. I'm going to cut that one off. Okay. And then what I'm going to do, and this is where the mesh roller really comes in handy, right? Nice and holds it nice. I'm going to do 12-inch poofs on the top row. So we're just going to start, and you notice I'm not pulling that first pipe cleaner up. Okay, open that up. And we're just going to keep going around, and again, you want to make sure that those edges are tucked under. 12 inches again. And we're just going to keep going around this way. Again, just tuck those edges under and measure 12 inches and keep going around. Okay, now this mesh does look a little thin, so we will probably go around doing that crisscross method after we get done all of the poofs. So let me bring you guys down again so you can see this. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're just going to continue around, continue tucking those edges under. Okay, and then with one more, we are back at the beginning. My shirt kind of matches my mesh, doesn't it? It's crazy. Okay, so with this, we're back at the very first one. So we're going to set that down, and we're going to pull the pipe cleaner around it. Okay, so now what we want to do is transition to that bottom row. And again, you don't want to yank on it because you don't want it to pull it down. So we're just going to gently keep those edges tucked under and gently bring it down. And then I'm just going to tie that once because I am going to open that up when we come back around. So again, keep those edges tucked under. And this time we're only going to do 10 inches because the pipe cleaners are a little closer together on the bottom row. So I am just going to do one or 10 inches around. Okay. Again, we're going to go around 10 inches. Now, when we get to that half pipe cleaner, what I do is I tuck that under. I twist it good 3 times, and then I tuck that under because I don't put any ribbon or mesh or sorry, ribbons or anything else in my half pipe cleaner. So I just tuck them under and out of the way once I put the mesh in them. Again, we'll do 10 inches. Okay, keep going around. 10 inches. Okay, now we're at a half pipe cleaner again. So what we will do is take that and twist it nice and tight and then tuck that one under. Now if you want to cut these off, you can cut them off, but I just like to tuck them under. So again, on the inner row we do 12-inch poofs. On the outer row we do 10-inch poofs because the pipe cleaners are a little closer together on the outer row than they are on the inner row. So that's why I like to do them at 10 inches on the outer row. But that's totally up to you. Okay, so we're at another half one. We'll twist that in nice and tight and then tuck that one under and out of the way. Okay. So again, keep those edges tucked under and measure 10 inches and around. So I'm running a contest. Well, contest, I guess, yeah. I'm offering a 5, if you sign up for my email list, you have a chance to win 5 of my 5x7 truck signs. So I'm going to run this. You can have different entries daily by sharing it, by signing up for my email list, and I'll show you those signs in a little bit. But you have a chance to win them. One person is going to win this set of 5 5x7 truck signs. So I'm excited about that. So if you could share that giveaway with your friends also, I would appreciate that. But you do have to sign up for my email list in order to be entered. And, you know, the more times you can enter by sharing and different things like that. So you get more chances to win. So please do that, and please share this with your friends. So we're almost back at the beginning. And like I said, this mesh is a little thin, but I really like it. It's a nice Halloween mesh. So we will go around and do the poof method after this. Okay, so with this last one, we're back at the beginning. Okay, so I'm going to open that one up. And then tie it down. And then I will tuck that one under. Okay, so now we're going to go around and do the crisscross. So what I do is I don't really measure these. I just take it and I'm going to go to the next full-size pipe cleaner on the inner row. And what that will do is, since this mesh is a little thin, it will just help to fill that area in a little bit. Okay, so that was the inner row. So now we're going to go to the next pipe cleaner, full-size pipe cleaner on the outer row. we're on the outer row, so we're going to go to the inner row. So this is called the Poof crisscross method, because you do the poof first and then you follow it up with the crisscross. I do have another method that I invented. It's called the Busy Bees crisscross poof, and that is just a little different than this method. Okay, so you see how that kind of fills this in, this side that's done and this side that isn't. It does kind of help to fill that in a little bit. So if you have a mesh that you really like that's a little thin, you can just do this method, and you only need one roll to do it. You will pretty much use the whole roll. Okay, so you just go back and forth from the inner row to the outer row and back again. I will pick the winner of the giveaway when I get back from vacation. So make sure, like I said, you enter every day to get more chances to win. Like I said, it's a bundle of 5 by 7, my most popular truck signs. And I'll show you those in a minute. Just about back at the beginning here, almost a couple more times. Just open them up. You can open them up as you go, or you can open them all up at the end. It's totally up to you. You see how it just really fills in those thin areas. Two more, I think, a couple more anyway. And with this method, you will use up pretty much the whole roll, which is fine by me. I kind of like to use methods that use the whole roll. Okay, and with that one, we are back at the beginning. Okay, so we'll go ahead and cut that off. Get that out of the way. We'll tuck this one under, and we'll zip tie that one as well. And that just kind of helps to secure it. Then you do want to make sure you tuck that zip tie under and out of the way. Okay, so now this is, oops, I forgot to turn my glue pot on here, because we will need that. Hopefully it'll heat up in time. Okay, so we have these little ghosts we're going to add on. Like I said, hopefully it heats up in time. We have this purple ghost ribbon, and then this orange stripe. Oops. And then we have this flat mesh tubing. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this before, but we're going to use that as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to put one of the ghost and one of the orange, and these are cut at about 12 inches. So we're going to put that in each of the pipe cleaners. And then we're going to take one of these, and I cut these to about 18 inches, and I'm just going to fold it in half and kind of make a little faux bow. Okay, we're going to bring that in. like that. Okay, so you've got the little sparkly of that, and then I didn't cut enough, but let me see. I'm kind of thinking I may want to do another one this way to kind of make a little star or a little flower kind of thing. Maybe I will. Okay, so what I ended up doing was I ended up putting one facing one way and one facing another way. So I will have to cut some more of those. Okay, so what we're going to do then, again, the ribbons are cut to 12 inches. I'm going to fold them in half and then gather it together. Kind of make your little birdie. Now these have, that ghost has a pattern on it. So you want to make sure that you put the pattern the same way, facing the same way in all of the pipe cleaners. Okay, so we'll get one of these. And again, these are cut to 18 inches. We overlap them. And we're going to put one across this way. And then take the other one and do the same thing, fold it over, overlap it, gather it together, and then we're going to do this one this way. Okay. So you have the ghost ribbon, you have the orange ribbon, and then you have that green. Like I said, I will have to cut more of those, but that's okay. So just a recap, we used 10-inch mesh that we did the poof method with. And we did 10-inch poofs on the top, or 12-inch poofs on the top, and 10-inch poofs on the outer row. And then we have our ribbons here that we cut to 12 inches. And then we have our flat mesh tubing that we cut to 18. Like I said, we're going to put one facing one way, and then do the same thing and have that facing the other way. So it kind of makes a little pinwheel or little kind of flower. And I'm not cutting those zip ties off yet because I don't know where I'm going to put all my little ghosts. I have 6 of the little ghosts I'm going to put on. So we will continue around the wreath. So tell me what's something fun you guys have done this summer. Did you guys go on vacation? Do anything fun? Have you started your Halloween wreaths yet? I know, it seems crazy to start them so early, but in the wreathing world, you know, our seasons are kind of way ahead of the real seasons, so. It does seem kind of crazy to be doing Halloween and Christmas in July. Okay. Doesn't that look pretty? Okay, it looks great. I love it. So go check out all this new signs and the ribbon combos and all that kind of stuff in my shop. I'm always adding new signs weekly, sometimes daily. But I've added a lot of new Halloween and fall and Christmas, so go check them out. So again, the flat mesh tubing is cut at 18 inches. And really, you can use this mesh tubing for things like this, for ribbon tails. You can put it in your bow. which I think we'll do. Oops. Okay, I gotta twist that one this way. Okay. So I think this is the 6th one, so we will have to go ahead and cut some more of the flat mesh. Okay. All right, so we are halfway done with the ribbon tails here. Again, I just overlap it about 1 inch so that when you tie it in, it doesn't come apart. Okay. Go ahead and overlap it and gather it together and tie it in. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut some more of these. And again, these are all cut at 18 inches. I'm just going to cut them real quick. And you don't want to stretch it when you cut it, because it is very stretchy. And 12. Okay. We'll set that aside because we do want to use that in our bow as well. Okay. So let's finish it up. Okay, so again, you want to make sure that you put your ribbons all facing the same direction, since they do have a pattern on them. That ghost has a pattern to it. Okay. I'll finish these last 6 here. But this is another way that you can add texture to your wreath, by using the mesh tubing or this flat mesh. Okay, and this way. It just adds a little nice texture to your wreath. Again, the ribbons are cut to 12 inches. Now, if you wanted them to make them a little longer, that would just cover up a little more of your mesh. But if you want to cut them shorter, that way you can see a little more of your mesh. It's totally up to you and kind of how you want your wreath to look. I think this is turning out so cute. Can you believe like the summer's halfway gone already almost? Time is crazy. Or you know it, the kids will be back in school. It's just nuts. Okay. We have 3 more after this. And then we can make a bow. Now, if you don't want to put, you know, your bow on the wreath, you can always make it for your mailbox. You can put it on your mailbox to make it match your wreath. You can put it, you know, at the bottom of your staircase, you know, by the door. It's totally up to you. I don't always make a bow, but lately I've really been into making bows, so. So again, just a recap, the mesh is a 10-inch mesh that we did 12-inch poofs on the inner row and 10-inch poofs on the outer row. And then our ribbon tails are cut to 12 inches. And our flat green mesh here is cut to 18 to make these little faux bows. And again, if you want them bigger or smaller, you can change the size. It's totally up to you. And don't forget about my giveaway. I'm giving away the 5 signs. Let me show you those. So we have the strawberry truck, the patriotic welcome truck, the sunflower truck, and then the bee truck and the watermelon truck. And those are really my most popular truck signs. So by entering, you are entering to win this set of 5 signs. It's a $40 value. And I do have them listed in my shop. I'm offering them at a discount. If you buy the group of them, you'll get them for $35 rather than $40. So if you want to purchase the signs, you can do that as well. That'd be fun to offer a kind of set of signs. So like I said, in the giveaway, you're registering for a chance to win these 5 signs. So the watermelon, the sunflower, the bee, the patriotic, and the strawberry one. Okay, so this is the last of our ribbon tails here. And again, we just overlap them about 1 inch to 2 inches, whatever you want to do, just so that when you put them in the pipe cleaner, they don't come apart when you tie them in. Okay, 1 more. And we'll put this one this way. Okay, all right, so again, don't forget to register, sign up for my email list for a chance to win this set of 5 signs. So let's go ahead and make a bow. Look how cute that is. And then we will decide where we want our ghosts. Okay, so we're going to use the Pro Bow the hand here. Get our zip tie. And out. So we'll just use wire. Okay, so here's our ribbons. Okay, so we're going to start with our ghost ribbon. Oh, and the ghost ribbon has a pattern. So when you have a pattern, a repeating pattern, you have to do this part by hand. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a longer tail. I'm going to gather it together. I'm going to measure out 12 inches because I want 6-inch loops, and I'm going to bring it up like that. Okay. I think I'm going to do the Lisa bow. So I'm going to measure 12 inches and I'm going to bring it up like that again. So then all the ghosts will be going in the same direction. See? Then one more time, 12 inches, bring it up. So again, they're all going in the same direction. Then I'm going to put it into my bow maker like that, and then I will cut this off. So don't forget, when you have a ribbon that has that pattern to it, you don't want to twist it or the pattern won't be going all the same direction. So this way, all of the ghosts are all going in the same direction. Alright, then I think we're going to add some of this sparkly orange that I have. Oops, and remember, we're doing the Lisa bow, so we want to start it from the opposite side. So then what we'll do is we'll take it, because with the Lisa bow, the first one has 2 tails on each side, and then, no, I do want to start it earlier. And the next one you want to start on the opposite side. So this time the tails are going to be over on the left-hand side. So we'll do the tail. And then we can twist this one. Look at all the glitter coming off of here. The glitter fest is beginning. Okay, 6-inch loops. And twist. And 6-inch loops. And twist. And a 6-inch loop, and then we're going to go ahead and cut that one off. Okay, so now this one, the tails are on the left-hand side. Glitter, glitter everywhere. Okay, so now, let's see, I have this orange one that we put in the, nope, we need to start on this side. Because remember, we have to go back and forth. Get a long tail, and we're going to twist. And I think we're going to do 5-inch loops with this one. And twist. And a 5-inch loop. And twist. And our 5-inch loop. And then cut that one off. Okay. So again, now this time we have the 2 loops on this side and the 2 tails on this side. So you end up with, you know, back and forth each one. Okay, get this one done. And then I think I'm going to finish it off with the green flat tubing. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to use it the same way. Just going to put it in our bow. Do 5-inch loops. And this is a little jumpy, so it likes to, you know, jump up on you here. So you kind of have to hold that down as you go. Okay, and then I'll cut that off. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's take our zip tie and make sure that's under all of the ribbons. Again, this kind of wants to jump up on you, so you do have to hold on to it. Okay, let's take these out. Okay. Okay, now we want to move that to where the indent is, and then flip our bow around, and then either put the pipe cleaner or a wire through there. Bring that to the back and tighten it just a little more. And then grab a hold of it and then adjust those loops and tails where you want them. Okay. Pull them a little bit. A little shorter. There we go. Okay. There we go. And then do the same to the other side. Get those loops and tails where you want them. Bring that here. Okay. All right, and there's our bow. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Let's tighten it up. Make sure it's as tight as you can get it. Okay, let's bring our back here. Oops. What's that? Oh, I cut that one off. Oh, good thing it's a little wire. So I actually cut the wire a little bit, so I'm going to pull that out. There we go. Okay. No harm, no foul. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our bow on, and then we'll add the sign and the ghosts. Okay, so I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to use my needle to feed it through. You go right through the mesh. Okay, that one. And grab the other one. That one through and tie it off. Okay. Twist that around the frame to keep it in place. And then kind of fix our bow here. And I'm sure we'll end up cutting some of these loops, but we'll, or tails, I mean, sorry about that. Okay. All right, we have our bow up here. Let's grab our sign. We'll put our sign over here. And I'm just going to put a hole on the top. and then a hole on the bottom in the center. And we'll get our wire. Can't see it, it's so thin. Okay, put the wire through that little hole. And twist that on. And we'll get a second wire here. And put that one through. Okay, and I like to twist that sign instead of the wire. I think it makes it a little tighter. Okay, so we're going to feed that through right here. And then we'll add some of our ghosts and we'll be done. Okay, so I'm going to feed the wire through using my needle again. Okay, and wrap it around that frame. Okay, and then take the other one, same thing. Feed it right through that and through the mesh. Okay, now we have the sign on. Okay, now we have some of these little ghosts that I bought. And on one pick there is 6 ghosts. I got these up at one of my wholesalers in Lancaster here. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull them apart. Oh, 5 maybe. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to put one coming out of the bow. Let's see how we can get that one in there. There we go. Okay, so I have my glue pot going here. Just going to dip that in the glue, and I'm going to put that kind of underneath that bow there into the mesh, so that's going to stay in there. Do the same thing with the other ones. Maybe add this one there. So I'm going to put a little glue in it and then wrap the pipe cleaner around it. Kind of want to get it into the mesh, and then I'll take and wrap those pipe cleaners around it also. So the glue is going to hold it in and the pipe cleaners. Just like that. Okay? Look how cute that is. I love it. Okay, put one over here. We're going to put it into the mesh and then wrap the pipe cleaner around it so it's being held in by the glue and those pipe cleaners. Put one down here. Okay, so what I'm doing again is I'm just taking this, putting a good amount of glue on it. Right, I'm going to stick it into that mesh there, and then take the pipe cleaners and wrap it around it as well. So it's got the pipe cleaners and the glue to kind of hold it in place there. Look how cute they are. I love these little ghosts. Okay, and then maybe we'll put the last one over here. Right here. Okay, again, take it, kind of stick it in there, and then wrap those pipe cleaners around it to give it a little extra hold. Okay, and then the ones that we didn't stick the pipe cleaner or the ghosts in, I'm just going to twist them and cut them off. Okay, there's one here. Tuck them in. Okay, I'm going to take this. I'm just going to cut this at an angle and curl this. And cut this one a little shorter. And have that down. And then take these and cut these a little shorter on the top. This one off. And then just tuck that in there. And we'll do the same to this one. Okay. This one up a little bit. Okay, cut this one off. And cut this one a little shorter. Okay, so I'm just going around cutting those off, the pipe cleaners off and the wires at the top there. All right, and then there we have it. Our Halloween, happy Halloween wreath here with our little ghosts. What do you think? It turned out really cute. So this sign's in my Etsy shop, and then don't forget, join my King Sumo giveaway to win a set of these 5 signs, and with that set you'll get the bee sign, its strawberry sign, the welcome patriotic sign, the flower child sunflower, and then the watermelon truck. So please don't forget to enter for those, to give those away, and have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining me. God bless you. Bye.